Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. You've got Luka Doncic. LeBron James is out there with Tatum. Then it's Curry. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Harden's shot is good.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Young, good.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
LeBron is doubled. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And here is Curry after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. And it's Butler with the jam.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. I asked him how hands-on he was planning to be, and he said, not much. He told me it's fun to coach these guys to see what I can generate out of certain matchups, but that's more the exception than the rule. I think I'll be as much of a spectator as anyone. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The West trails by 12. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Doncic with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Pass to Tatum. To halt the run. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Young. Butler from outside. And another three from the east.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jokic. Towns comes in for Jason Tatum. Mitchell, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now, here's Mitchell. Puts it up from 17. Siakam pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Davis, the pass to Leonard. Back to Davis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Mitchell wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Siakam looking around. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Out to the right wing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Lillard. 3-pointer. And another 3 from the East.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so it's the East All-Star holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them.